Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast, number 112. My name's Coach Brad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host tonight, as always, our wonderful leader, Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Coach Brad. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Nightly Podcast. We're here. It is President's Day, Monday, February 20th. Another wonderful day of growth here aboard the ARK. 3,261 vault accounts, folks. ILC reserves, 454,477 BUSD. The Spark price pool is at 252.67. We just might be doing another all-time high Spark reward. Let's go. So far, 10,591.81 ARK have been dispersed and deposited into the vault accounts of 63 lucky winners. And tonight, folks, here live on the podcast, we will find our 64th Spark winner. Let's go. Interesting day around the world in crypto. I don't know if you folks noticed, but Bitcoin is at $38,000 today in Nigeria. 60% overprice, as the government has pretty much stepped on fiat. They have a limit of $40 per day that any account can withdraw from the account, from the ATM. They're pushing their CDBC, and the way that they're getting it out onto the streets is by strangling their standard fiat. So the folks are moving over, looking for crypto, looking for a way to be able to transact, do business, and they can't get a hold of enough crypto, and that's why you have $38,000 price of Bitcoin in Nigeria, folks. Let that sink in. Let's understand what's happening. This is not an isolated incident. You have Argentina, 100% inflation. Venezuela, 1,000,000% inflation. Lebanon, 90% devaluation of their local currency, February 1st. We're not making this stuff up. This is not fear-mongering. People understand what's happening with inflation and where we are headed. More reason every single day for investors to find the ARK, to learn, to do their due diligence, and understand what we have to offer them. A hedge against their fiat. A hedge against their crypto. There's not a crypto in the planet that is paying what ARK is paying, my friends. Let's think about that for a second. The challenge and the opportunity right in front of us. Our ability to connect with these folks, to let them know that they can have a stable BUSD, come into the foundation, earn 100% APR as a high yield savings bank account, folks. What choices do they have? The volatility of Bitcoin, I mean, come on. I don't know about you, But for me, for this team, there's so much potential ahead. The village is hungry. They're looking for a way out. They're looking for stability. They're looking for growth. They're looking for safety. Let's get this crypto. Mr. Brett Norton, how are you today, sir?
Doing great. My family just came home. Sorry, so I'm moving rooms. I'll go outside.
I can leave another minute.
They just drop on the house. It's like, yeah. Good day today. Yeah, a lot of good strategic discussions. Of course, you were there, so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, people are seeing the light. We've got a line at the door, and it's great to see. 2 awesome videos that we went through today. Terrence had another one that was absolute fire. He went through the calculator a little bit, hooked up all his wallets, and the shock and awe of what the potential is here. And I made a comment on his video, once you see it, it cannot be unseen. So I think it's the reality is the reality is setting in. There's something special going on here. There's people ROIing left and right now. We're sort of at that point, in the life cycle of a lot of wallets where they're already seeing the ROI, if not, multiple wallets in their system, depending on when they came in through the pre-sale. So yeah, lots of excitement happening. And I know even the 3-month mark, so we're probably about a month away from people that got in even at the launch, about the 90-day or so, depending on what kind of CWR schedule they're following, they're going to be hitting that ROI as well. So a lot more success stories on the way. And obviously, if you're getting referral rewards and you're out pushing and promoting ARK, it's going to happen even quicker. So that's a big thing to consider if you're on the fence about building a team and don't know how to do it. We've got all the resources here to help you. Coach Brad, a bunch of other big educators in the house tonight, even Brandon, I know would be willing to lend some advice. And so, yeah, there's just opportunities flowing everywhere. Everything's printing, everything's paying. I was just looking at the ILC reserves for, not in terms of BUSD, but in terms of ARK. If you click on that, we've almost breached the 100K of ARK in the ILC reserves. And we started out, I think, over 130. So those ARK are getting put into the liquidity pool, through various, means. But that's really testament to that ARK getting gobbled up and us being in a positive growth trend. So that's another key metric to keep an eye on, and a great one to see slowly getting chipped away. Also, Bizy Dips, I think we talked about that a little bit. They had another great video today. Just love their approach, and very matter of fact, transparent, very detailed video on how their ARK investment's going, how it's performing, kind of an update, which I really like their format now. They're doing kind of a weekly podcast update. So they're stepping in here, taking notes, and then going through their dashboard and their screens, and then talking about what we're talking about on the podcast, but in a very pragmatic, simple way. So if you're looking for kind of a recap video of last week, that's a good one to check out as well. That was Bizy Dips, and that's Max Power and Bizy Dips, and they're in here quite a bit. So another good video to take on. And yeah, I mentioned before the podcast that we've got a bunch of things kind of running together now, from multiple resources on the team. We've got design work going on. We've got web work going on. We've got presentation material we're putting together. So this whole funnel concept, getting together with the PWA ultimately, and that next kind of phase of marketing and sales tools. And we'll kind of coordinate how all that's going to play out, but we're just getting all of the content together and finished. And then we'll figure out how we're going to roll it out. But we've got also Crypto Love, one of our admins here, working on our onboarding flows. taking somebody from fiat to Arkfi and then making an initial investment. And we really want to make sure that we have kind of, those best practices for, not your keys, not your crypto, how we manage safety and Web3 wallet setup and everything in a very detailed and strict manner, so that we don't have sources of information that are nefarious or could potentially screw somebody up. So we're trying to make this a full prospecting, conversion, and onboarding system is our ultimate goal. So we'll take a first good pass at it, let the community beat it up, and then make it better and better and harden it over time. But that's where a lot of my energy is going, and quite a few of the team members as well. We have landing page designs getting done right now by our PWA designer, the same guy that did the mobile app concept. He's taking a whack at the landing page. So hoping to hear something back from him, but I think we'll probably figure out how we're going to reveal all this stuff, because there's a lot of moving parts. But as things get finished up, we can probably start to share some things and get feedback from the community. Rebecca's calculator is getting a lot of activity now, so I think it's pretty close. I found a couple little things that she fixed this morning, and then it's getting pretty close to prime time, but I know a lot of people have been playing with it and found the link and testing it out. So if anybody has any feedback on that, we'll probably be in a position to roll that out to everybody, I'd say within the next 24 hours. So that's about it for
me. Amazing, man. That's a lot of updates. A lot of updates. I got a question, Brad. Can Gary Gensler freeze somebody's ARK vault account or the foundation or the legacy NFT?
I don't know. I mean, I guess he could send him a letter.
Send
a Wells letter. And then I'm not sure what to do after that.
Can Nigerian government freeze and put a $40 per day cap on the withdrawals of the ARK contract, the whole ecosystem, sir? Is that possible?
Yeah, I don't think so. No, I think you'd have to do that to yourself. But there are some people that might, fall in line with that if they told them not to. But not many people in this room, I can tell you that.
That's the beauty of DeFi, my friend. The freedom. Away from the matrix. Away from the herd. Away from the stampede. As folks hedge themselves. And they sneak out of the matrix, come to our wonderful, calm, cool, and collected world of DeFi. I'm excited, guys. I see so much potential here, and we could not write a better narrative. With that, let's open it up and see if anyone has a question or a comment.
Yo, my boy hit the Spark Prize. He called me today, and he came in the pre-sale. He hit on the 17th, and he sent me a screenshot. He's like, "Did I hit the Spark Prize reward?" He literally just 3 days ago, or no, it's probably about 7 days ago, bought silver NFTs for his original first 2 ARK wallets and hit that Spark Prize reward. Called me very excited. So, hey, let's go.
Wow. What a great call to get, Mr. Terrence.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Just got off the phone with him. So,
and maybe he's getting a call from a bill collector, and he picks up, hey, listen, man, I just want to Spark rewards, brother. Man, let's work out a payment plan here. And by the way, you know how I'm going to pay this off? Let me tell you about this beautiful thing called ARK. Start taking some notes, man. Go to app.arkfi.io. All right, I'm going to give you my link. I'm going to send you a QR code. Listen, dude, you're going to leave that job calling and harassing people all day and get out of that matrix too, man. That's a tough racket working for those guys.
Yes. Yep. So very excited, man. And obviously the calculator, very, very excited about the calculator. Yeah, very exciting, man. Just very exciting time ahead.
Yes, sir. And if you think you're excited, Terrence, imagine these folks over there in Nigeria having to pay $38,000 for Bitcoin. When they hear about this amazing ARK, it's going to pull up right over there in Nigeria. Say, get on board, man. Let's set you free. Let's get you earning. Let's get you on the right side of compounded interest. Let's get you a foundation. Let's get you some Spark rewards in your life. Let's get this crypto. Come on. Let's go. Amazing. So what a great call. What a great feeling when somebody calls you and tells you. I mean, I got so many DMs about people just being so happy to be here and the growth. And every day there's just more hope. There's more excitement. There's more results. And there's more that the team is cooking. It's going to serve so many people. And man, that's the fuel. That's the fuel we have here, guys. That excitement, that purpose. Sheesh. Anybody else have a question or a comment? I'd love to hear from you. Hello, Miss Betty. We haven't seen you in some time. We hope you're well. Your mother's well. Your crypto miners are well and heating you up during the winter.
Oh, yeah. We were minus 25 below last night, so they were working away.
Oh, boy. You're curling up right next to them, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I was actually in Florida for a couple weeks. I was on a buying trip. My mother races thoroughbreds up here in Canada. So I was in Ocala, Florida, buying with the trainer some horses. So we bought 7.
Wow. 7?
Yeah, well, she had other horses. The trainer had other horses.
Wow.
Other clients. But my mother picked
Amazing.
up.
That is, and how do you adapt? I mean, to that change in weather. I mean, minus 25 from always warm, always sunny Florida.
Well,
is that difficult for them?
Florida. They're staying in Florida until it gets a little warmer. Okay.
Okay. Acclimate them, right? Slowly.
Yeah, and actually one of the horses we bought raced yesterday and came in 3rd in Tampa. So we're going away.
Let's go. Man, that'll pay some of the expenses, and I know that taking care of them, the vets, the shots, the trainer, the food, and keeping them happy and tip top shape because they have injuries like other athletes. That's amazing. That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Well, it's something that she loves doing. She's 82 years old, and this is her strength. She doesn't gamble. She doesn't. I guess raising horses is gambling, but you know what I mean. So it's her sort of last little kick at the can, and they're going to make her happy. And I got her into ARK as well too, so she's happy about that too.
Excellent. We were thinking about you the other day and talking about who's won Spark and who hasn't won Spark, and your name came up. I mentioned you because I said, man, has Betty or her mother won Spark yet? I wonder. We'll catch up with her soon. I'm sure she'll come around.
Yeah, no, we haven't won Spark yet, and I've got between NFTs and bonds, I have 5 accounts, and I still haven't won one of them yet.
Well, the consolation there is, Betty, that as it's growing and it keeps growing, that when the folks that haven't won yet do win, we think some of the first week or second week winners might get a little jealous and say, man, that's a great win. Worth the wait. So
so too. I was looking at that and thinking, oh my God, that's quite a bit of money to win, especially, a couple of my accounts, they only have, I think I'm up to 200 ARK is the most I have in one of them. So, to get that many ARK as a prize almost doubles my money. That's mind boggling, to be honest.
We call it nitro mode.
Yeah.
We put a name to it, the nitro, because it has a huge impact. But you sound great. It's great to hear about your mother and the horses, and that you were down there in Florida. Florida Ritter, he's over there as well, and Coach Roberto, he's in Florida.
Oh wow!
So,
I checked in with some of these people and seen where they were, but I was so busy with everything, so I just no time.
Of course, we understand.
Hey, listen, I'm only maybe an hour and 15 minutes away from Shannon.
That's right. Thank you for reminding us of that. So we got three known investors here that represent the great state of Florida. No income tax. Shout out to Florida for that.
Well, we need to have a meetup in Florida, mid-January or beginning of February, so everybody from the Northern Hemisphere can come down and have some warmth.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. I get so used to saying yes, sir here. Great to see you. Great to have you over. Great update coming from you. And when you do win that spark, please do come right in and let us know so we can celebrate with you.
Oh, of course I will.
Thank you.
Now that I'm home for a while, I'll be able to do more ARK things, hopefully.
Great. You're close to ROI?
No. Yeah, I guess I must be almost there.
Probably about 2 weeks away.
I'm just compounding, doing everything and looking for the future.
Are you an auto allocation user?
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
Are you an auto allocation user?
My mother does. I like to see everything every day.
Okay.
There's some pleasure in claiming and then redepositing it, and stuff like that, and seeing how much my NFT is making, and seeing how much is going up every day. I enjoy that. I do that first thing in the morning with a coffee.
It's a beautiful routine. We got a couple of folks in here who do the same. Eternal. He gets up, he puts his music, he gets in the groove, he does his compounding, and then he starts writing all these YouTubers. Hey, listen, I want to get you started in ARK. Have you heard about it? And he does that for a couple of hours in the morning. He's retired, so he just goes out after that and enjoys his life. So, great to see you folks really adapt to the ARK life.
Well, thank you very much for all your hard work.
It's a pleasure, really.
Hey, I have a quick question too. Is there a report of what the variable rewards are for bond or legacy NFT holders, just so we can say it's average this amount variable for the last 2 months, or is there somewhere to grab that information from?
Catalyst has done some articles on legacy and foundation. He's a very analytical person, has his data sheet. So I don't know if there's a couple of Dune analytics that are done by investors here.
Okay.
Maybe Brett, you can add to that.
Yeah, Catalyst has been tracking the legacy NFTs, and I know there was a couple other people that were tracking the foundation as well. Obviously, every day it's different, and it also depends, on yes. And I know Crypto Unlimited 22, they were doing a month-long tracking exercise on the foundation, but I know that Johnny Fawcett was working a little bit recently, so maybe they will have an update for us soon on how that's going. But I'll DM you Catalyst's article, and it breaks down at least the data that he had up to the date of the article that he wrote and what he found. But it was between 0.25 and 0.3, I think, recently on the legacy NFTs. But then we had some steady buy pressure, so it might have come up a little bit. That's per day. So
Yeah, but isn't that amazing though? But I'm glad you said that, because that's what I caught the other day. Like, it did 0.25% today. Now, we're in the vault, the 2% per day. But when you're actually just staking this so that you can get extra referral rewards, extra benefits, syndicate rewards, and you're earning an extra 0.25% per day on whatever that is, that needs to be talked about more. That needs to be talked about more. That's crazy. There's projects out here that's all you earn, period.
Yeah.
And you're getting that in addition to the 2%, which I think is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little protocol. Let me shoot you that article, and maybe you should do a video on that.
I sure will. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'll send that to you right now.
Thank you, sir.
Foundation, excuse me. The foundation pays about 0.27% a day, and Brett I think he's going to send you the NFT one. So,
yeah, that's powerful.
It's been pretty consistent. Great question, Terrence. Anyone else have a question or a comment?
Hey, Atlas. I'm pretty happy about winning the Spark Award so early in the game, because that ARK, I won it on the 9th day the ARK was launched, which is about 54 days ago, and that 125 ARK that was deposited into my vault has now, at 2% a day, has almost 200% return, which is almost 364 ARK now. So that's pretty cool.
No reason to be jealous at all. That's very true. Very good point. Everybody wins. Isn't that something special? Great comment there. Anybody else? Question, comment? We'd love to hear from you. Remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question. Maybe it's your first time here at ARK. You're doing your due diligence. And we encourage you not to be shy or be afraid. This is why we're here, to speak with you directly in a comfortable, professional, empathetic manner, so that you can really make the most out of this time and get everything that you might have as a question or a concern, or maybe you just want to deep dive and understand anything more. This is the place. This is the time. It's for you guys.
Hey, Atlas, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah.
Welcome above the ARK, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Z here. Just got my Wi-Fi back. I want to make a special announcement whilst we have the crowd here.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. We just finalized another great AMA with the Tulip DAO folks. It will take place on Wednesday, the 22nd of February at 8 p.m. UTC. If you guys go to our Discord, you have to show the interested button, a little like, so RSVP there. So because it's a crowd, I think protected community. So you have to show your interest, and then you'll be able to attend. I'll show it later as well. But let's go.
Let's get this crypto.
Oh, God damn.
Oh, yeah. Let's get this crypto.
All right. Thank you for the update, Z. Yeah, looking forward to it. We had a great meeting with them last week, and they're very interested, and we are ready to go and talk about ARK and explain how the system works, who's involved, and who's invested. And hopefully they'll take the time to listen and come and join us here and ask more questions and make their decision. With that, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Coach Brad for the All Aboard sessions. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much, Atlas. I just saw a bullish buy in the chat there for 4,426 BUSD. Yes, sir. People, we know where the smart money is. So tonight we have Matty Ice Cold. I'm going to be presenting his video for him. I can't do the tongue twister that Atlas does. Matty Cold's Ice Cold Ice Cream. But before we do that, I just wanted to drop the sweet widget into the main chat. It's been posted all throughout the day. It's in the pinned messages. It's always there. If you haven't already, please go over there. Follow click on the link, follow the actions, the task. It's really, really easy. We've got Coach Roberto. He is 71 years old. He's using that on a daily basis. Everybody, we're trying to get the community engagement up. You have the chance to win 50 to 100 BUSDs worth of ARK every day, just by following some simple tasks that take you 2 to 3 minutes of your time. It helps yourself. It helps the content creators. It helps everybody here on the ARK. We need to get the community engagement up as high as possible. You literally just log into it with your email address. You click the task. The task might be like this video. It takes you directly to the video. You drop the like. You come back to the sweet widget, enter your name, and you move on to the next task. It is so quick, so easy, very efficient, and we will be drawing the winner live on the podcast after the segment. And then I'm not sure if people have noticed, but we've been posting the winner with a nice, clean banner in the chat, in the pinned messages, so people can see the winners of the participation. So if you haven't already, please go over there and get that done. We very much appreciate it. So Matty isn't with us tonight. I was really hoping he might drop by, but he hasn't. He's got some stuff going on in real life, and that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to play this video. It's 27 minutes long. Might be a bit long to let the whole video run, but we'll probably play about 17, 20 minutes of it, unless that is too long, Atlas.
Yeah, let's do about 10, 12 minutes of it. You can skip through the good sections, please. Thank you.
No problem. It's a walkthrough. It covers quite a lot of stuff. Without him here to talk us through his thought process and whatnot, I just wanted to, for people to see his style, how he does things. He's got his own YouTube channel and stuff. So we'll watch it and we'll go from there. We'll watch some of it now. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay. If the volume needs to come up, please let me know.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Matty Dice, Ice Cold Crypto, man, coming back to you with another video today. And man, I'm back at it again, man, talking about Arkfi, man, my new favorite DeFi project. I believe my new favorite project of the 2023. If you didn't check out my video the other day, man, make sure you check it out. I did a broad overview and kind of went through the white paper, went through everything, but that video was a little long, so I wanted to try to do a more concise video showing you how to get started in Arkfi. If you do want to get started, want to give it a test run, I want to show you how to get started, man, show you some important things in the DApp, some of the things you want to focus in on, so let's get into it, because again, I don't want this video to be too long like my other videos. So again, here is the home page on Arkfi, man, ARK Finance. It's arkfi.io. I would be happy if you use my link. It's in the description at the bottom. And I just want to ensure that you go to the right site. If I'm bringing you some valuable information that's helpful, I'd be happy if you wanted to join my syndicate. And I'd be more than happy to help you get started, answer any questions, There's also a Telegram group that I'll put down my Telegram group, but Arkfi also has a Telegram group where they actually do an AMA every single night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can get in there and you can talk to the creator of this platform, Atlas, the architect, Brett Norton. You can get in there and ask questions to other members, and that's where they also do the Spark Rewards drawing every single night, where you have a chance to win. Last night they gave away about 230 ARK, but every night, and I'll show you how you can be eligible for that. But let's get into it. So again, this is the home page at arkfi.io. We can see the price is still sitting at about $5.71. And this thing has been consistent. It's been almost like a stable coin. Let's go over here to PooCoin right quick. They have you can find this on your own right at the bottom. You can see this coin again came in inception around December 18th. You can see you're still early. The token started off at launch price of $5.28. You can see it had sort of a run up, and it got as high as $6.06. Then around that Christmas time, people took some profits. It came down for a few days. This is a 4-hour chart. You can see it found this bottom where it's been sitting at $5.65. And from there, man, it's been like a stable coin, fluctuating about 1% or less. I didn't do the math on that, but you can see that it's been fairly stable and rising. You can see the bottom has been making higher lows over these past few weeks, but it's been fairly stable. I mean, that's due to what's called the IOC, the Intelligent Liquidity Controller. Let's go back, but you can actually see that we're sitting around at $5.72 again. So we can see we're sitting right here. We have about 3,000 users. We just broke that 3,000 user vault users the other day. So we're at about 3,100 users. Where are we at right here? You also can see that Spark Pool is growing. We're up to, you see it just ticked again. We're up to 202 ARK. So that ARK is going to be given away tonight to all eligible wallets. You can see this wallet that I'm showing you here is not eligible, but I want to show you how you can be eligible. You can see the liquidity that's in there. There's 780,000 worth of BUSD. You can see how much the IOC has in reserve, has 434,000, and that's how it is able to keep that price stable. So if there's too many buys coming in, they don't want the price to spike up. So they're going to come in and sell a little bit of the ARK that they hold to bring the price back down. If there's too many sales coming in, they're going to wait for it to get where it's going, and they're going to come in and they're going to buy some of that ARK up at a lower price to keep that price balance. And it's been working to perfection lately. You can see how much ARK they have in the vault. So this is how much vault ARK that is staked in the vault. So again, if you choose to take part in this opportunity in this platform, all the ARK that is purchased goes directly into the vault. You cannot purchase and just hold it in your wallet. It's going to go directly in the vault. And you're going to go through that. You can see how much Spark has been paid out. So there's 9,356 Spark that's been paid out. And that price you can see has been around $5.72. So if you do the math, they've paid out over $50,000 worth of Spark to all these 58 Spark winners. So let's keep it moving. How do you get started in this awesome program? If you want to get started, what do you need to do? So first thing you would need to do is find someone's link, use my link, or just go to the site. If you do that, you're going to be up under what's called the Guardian wallet. And that's how a lot of these Spark rewards are created. Any awards that don't go to any one of the affiliates, it goes and it does what's called a round robin, and it goes up into the Spark prize pool, and they use that money to pay it out. So they don't just hold it. They use that money to pay out to a lucky winner every night. But how do you get started? So first thing you want to do when you click on that link in my description at the bottom, you're going to come to this swap page. So they have their own native DEX. Again, you're going to want to buy and sell right here on the native DEX. You don't have to go to Pancake Swap. You don't have to figure it out. You come right here on the native DEX. You can buy and sell your tokens right here. So to get a wallet started, you're going to need to purchase at least 10 ARK tokens the first time. After you get your wallet started, you're going to need to have at least 10 ARK tokens deposited into the vault after taxes. Let me say it that way. But after that, you can come here and buy 1 ARK token to dollar cost average. But your initial purchase is going to need to be at least, let's show you the number, but you're going to need to have at least 10 ARK tokens deposited into your wallet after taxes, post-tax. So at today's current price at 572, if you're using BUSD, you can switch this to BNB if you have BNB in your wallet. But let's go BUSD. You're going to need to purchase about $70 worth of BNB in order to be able to purchase. So that's going to give you 10.62 BUS, 10.62 ARK tokens. So, because look at this, and that's why I like it. It makes it quite simple. Because you think if you're buying 10 tokens at the price of 572, you would need to do about $57.10. But if you was to do that at $57.10 after the taxes, because there is a 13% tax. There is a buy and deposit tax. So let me come right here just to show you that so you can know exactly what you're getting involved in. You can look at this. This is all in the white paper. I suggest everybody do their due diligence on that. But you can see there is a buy and deposit for fresh capital of 13%. So 5% is going to go directly to the upline of whoever bought you in. 3% goes to the ARK vault. 2% goes to the ILC. 1.5% goes to the treasury. 1.5% goes to legacy NFT rewards. And there's also, it shows what the sale tax goes through. There's dump taxes, compound taxes, withdrawal taxes. And these are all the sustainable taxation mechanism that they have put in place to make sure that this system is sustainable, so everybody can eat, everybody can earn their 2% and grow their account. And we're going to get into some other things that also makes it sustainable when it comes to the compound withdrawal ratio. So let me keep it moving so this video doesn't get too long-winded. So again, you're going to need to purchase about $70, and that's going to give you the necessary 10 tokens that's going to be deposited directly into the vault. And if you're doing BNB, it's going to be about 0.22 tokens, but the price of BNB fluctuates. So you'd have to come here and see what that would be when you're actually purchasing. So after you purchase, your tokens are not going to go into your wallet. So you see my wallet has 0 ARK in the balance right now because I put everything back into the vault. But it's not going to go into your ARK balance of your wallet. It's going to show up here. So you're going to click the vault. So your tokens will show up in the vault. So I'm going to show you all the aspects of the vault. So once you deposit, you're going to come right here and you're going to see what's deposited as well as what your principal deposit is. This will go up based on what you're redepositing and doing different things, but your deposited value will go right here. So these are the things you want to pay attention to. Every 24 hours, you have to take an action unless you get into what's called the auto allocation field down at the bottom, where you can actually put up some BNB and allow that to do an auto allocation for you every 24 hours. But I recommend, especially early on in the system, you come here every 24 hours or so and you do your own allocation. So this timer is going down. As the timer goes down, you can see your rewards are going up. So right now I have 0.26 ARK that I could either compound, redeposit, or split it up and allocate it. I'm going to show you that in just a second. But you can see I'm earning 2% daily. So this shows you how much you're earning daily. So if you take 2% of this 60 ARK that I have in this account, that's about 1.2 ARK a day. So after when this 18 hours begins to count down, I want to get closer to that 1.2 ARK, which is 2% of 60 ARK. And then I can allocate that how I see fit. So you can come back here and you can do it every 24 hours. You can compound one day and withdraw one day. You can so you can do 100% compound, 100% withdrawal, and you would use this slider to say what you want to do. But my recommendation, and with a lot of people's recommendation, to actually get the most out the system, and to make sure your compound withdrawal ratio stays in the green, is to allocate, because you may not come back exactly within 24 hours every day. You may come back a little early some days. You may come back a little late some days. And those minutes can be the difference in whether or not your compound withdrawal ratio stays balanced. But if you're always doing a 50-50 split, that's basically the same thing as doing a compound one day and a withdrawal one day. I actually have it on redeposit, but it's basically the same thing as doing a compound one day and a withdrawal one day. But you don't have to be so mindful of the time when you're doing an allocation, because you're putting 50% of your withdrawals back in. I mean, everything you're earning, you're putting half back in the compound, half you're withdrawing to your wallet. So that's the more healthy way to do it. I usually keep mine at a 60-40 split because I'm trying to build this wallet up faster. And that's why you can see my compound withdrawal ratio is maxed out right now. So I'm doing a perfect split. So every day I'm compounding 60%, withdrawing 40%. But then they implemented this, which I think is awesome. I do an auto redeposit as well. So basically what that does is it withdraws it. So that money will come out. It will actually withdraw to your wallet, but then simultaneously it's going to redeposit it as fresh capital for you. Because that's what I was doing anyway, but it just allows it to do it in one step for you. So it saves you a little bit of gas, and you're able to redeposit it faster, because what was happening before, I would actually withdraw it, and then it would come into my wallet. So then I would have that money in my wallet, and then I would go to redeposit. I would go to deposit out of my wallet, and then it would show up here in my pending deposits. And then once I would go to allocate the next day, it would then pull that money out of my pending deposits and put it into my principal balance. But I would have to wait that 24 hours. But now it does it all in one swoop. So if I was to hit allocate, it's going to take this total amount, take half of it, put it directly into my principal balance, and it's going to take the other 40%, and it's actually going to withdraw it, but then immediately redeposit it right into my principal balance. And it does get hit with those withdrawal and redeposit taxes, which is healthy for the system, but it also allows me to compound and grow our wallets faster, if that makes sense. The other thing you want to pay attention to is your net deposit value. Your net deposit value is how you stay at 2% or drop down to the 1%. And basically all this is once your net deposit value goes to negative, basically meaning you have withdrawn more from the system than you have deposited, you're going to drop down to 1%. So you can see my net deposit is in the green currently. And how you can tell is you see here, I've deposited 52.56 ARK, but I've withdrawn 5.46 ARK. So if you subtract that 5.46 from the 52.56, you come up with this number. So as I continue to withdraw and redeposit, eventually I'm going to get down to a negative. And that means I've ROI. That means I've withdrawn my profit, which is a great thing. But then you're going to eventually drop down
So some good alpha there. He just goes on to talk about some of the other stuff in the system. Excuse me. The foundation and some other bits and bobs. Really good overview of the system. Some good alpha. You can see he's managing his investment in the correct way. He's not doing any 100% actions. He's right on the nose of 1.5, and as long as he continues at 60-40, he'll stay at 1.5. Moving forward. So great to see that he's managing his investment in the correct way and he's educating people in the correct way. And yeah, just some really good alpha there. I stopped the video here. Excuse me. We run for 16 minutes, but I'm not sure if other people have. I certainly know there's one man in the room that will have noticed. But guys, we are at another all-time high on the Spark rewards, and I couldn't think of a better reason. I couldn't think of a better reason for a stopping point. And let me just check. No, Matty is not with us this evening. Okay, so have we got any questions or any comments? I mean, Matty's not with us, so I think this is a good time to transition into look at that juicy. That Atlas, that is as close to $1,500 giveaway without it being $1,500, or it might have gone over. What's the street value of that? Oh, by the time we draw that is going to be a $1,500 giveaway tonight, ladies and gentlemen. How do people feel about that? Bye. Absolutely fantastic. Someone is going to be very happy tonight, sir.
Absolutely. Another all-time high here again. So February 14th, the day of love, the day of friendship. But today, folks, it's a day of another all-time high at ARK. We can't fight the feeling. We can't resist it. We embrace it, and we rejoice in understanding that somebody here in ARK is going to win. They're going to be the 64th winner, all-time high, and they will go into nitro mode. So, I mean, it could be somebody with a 10 ARK little account, and they're going to get this injection of 262.66 ARK, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, where else can you see that? Tell me. While they're earning either on Legacy NFT or in the foundation, while they're getting their direct referrals, come on, folks. It is magical. Magic. So with that, let's see. I think we've already hit. Yes, sir. It's official. It's official. Right here. You're witnessing it. $1,500.82 worth of ARK. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Is it going to be Chris Dugan? Is it going to be Brandon? Is it going to be Lillian? Is it going to be Raphael? Is it going to be Terrence? I mean, who is it going to be? Maybe they're not even here, but whoever it is, they're going to get that notification. They're going to see that little bell. It's going to say, you have won Spark. You are in nitro mode, folks. And they're going to see their wallet in green letters. I mean, you can't miss it. So, absolutely a great opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make it happen. Let's unleash the beast here, the Spark, to nitro mode for the 64th lucky winner.
crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
Oh, it's impossible for me not to fall in love with you, baby. Yeah, but it's got to be tonight, baby. Be tonight. It's got to be tonight. Yo, let's do it, baby girl. I gotta do it like that, yo. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. No! Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you love me tonight. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Go ahead, baby. Tell me that you love me tonight.
All right, folks, and tonight's 64th Spark Prize winner is F902, and they've won 263.53 ARK. That's over $1,500, folks.
Please, sir. I owe Chris Dugan some tokens. Let's go.
Hey, okay. All right. That's where I heard you, but I didn't know it was you until you said, okay, that's where the enthusiasm came for, man. How does it feel? You are officially our 5th double winner. Is that a correct statistic?
Same. Sorry, go ahead.
You are 5th.
Same situation as Brandon. Double winner, but 2 different wallets.
All right. Okay, let's go. Thank you for that clarification. Wow, man, we're gonna have to play the special one for you. Wow. Here we go. You deserve it, brother. One of the hardest working team members here at ARK. Pat yourself on the back. Let's give him a round of applause, folks. The man is on fire. He has been so efficient, so empathetic, teaching, Coach Roberto, 71 years old, who gave up on Madamascar DeFi a year ago, and now he's got the white glove treatment. Man, you absolutely deserve it, brother. So happy it happened here live. It's been a while since we have a live winner, and who better than our very own Coach Brad. Let's get this crypto.
Oh, yeah, let's get this crypto.
Speech time, Coach Brad. It's all you.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciate that. And, I was... when Shannon said earlier he was the 9th winner, I was the 11th winner, and I was so happy. It's like he said, he was very happy with that win. But that is, it is so close to double. I won. No, it's more. It's more than double. I won 129 ARK, or it might have been 132. It was around there. But the great thing about this is that wallet is in essence like a test wallet. I have different wallets in the system. That is a wallet that I put in and ran with the minimum ARK investment, so that I could track it and just use it as a tool, a method to see when you start at the at the minimum investment. So that wallet had, I think, like a principal balance of about 60 ARK maybe. Let me just have a quick look here. It always takes, when you're trying to show something, talk about something, it always takes longer to load. Yeah, so that had a principal balance of 91 ARK. That's from minimum investment from the beginning, and the principal balance of that now. I mean, I've got 263 ARK pending, so that has just proves, if you are someone who can only afford a small investment, that has just tripled the value of that wallet, and that wallet is now going to be earning significant in the system compared to what it was before. And if that was a person who couldn't afford a large investment but saw the great opportunity at ARK, that would be what we always, what you've been saying from the beginning, that would be life changing. If that was Coach's friend that he onboarded in Venezuela, where they get paid $8 a month, and he could only afford the minimum investment, I mean, that would be completely life changing. Or, like you like to say, a single mother with bills to pay. So that it's unbelievable, what that's just done for that wallet's investment. It's just absolutely just tripled it, and it's taken 6 weeks to get to where it is, and then in one night it's just tripled it. So that is fantastic, and obviously that's the reason I put the even though I was using it for that purpose, I couldn't resist not putting the 250 BUSDs worth of ARK in the foundation for that wallet for the Spark rewards. But yeah, that's unbelievable. I'm so happy. That is unreal.
Well deserved, brother. You really have done so much for this community and for the investors, for this team, for the project overall, and you've been a part of this family for a very, very long time. So this is what it's about, guys. Like seeing people flourish and thrive, not just survive, but really get to the highest level of abundance and be able to reach our financial goals. So amazing win. Any questions or comments? If anybody wants to congratulate Coach Brad, go right ahead.
Brad, you deserve it.
Congratulations. Super congratulations.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks, Coach.
Let's go.
Let's go, Z. I know you've got to be up next, bro. You've got to be up shortly, man, because I know you're working hard.
Very soon.
Thank you so much, Betty. Thank you. Man, there's not I don't know if I've experienced a better feeling than winning Spark rewards for a while. That is, I'm super pumped. By now I would usually have sent that Spark reward out to the community, but I'm just so excited. I've been sitting here doing a little dance in my chair. That is fantastic, but I need to get on that and post that out to the community. But thank you so much, everyone, for your kind words, and thank you, Atlas. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm thrilled. Can't believe it. Feel blessed.
All right. Well, let's go on over to the DeFi sessions with Mr. Z. What alpha do you have, sir? Welcome on board and take it away.
We cannot hear you, Z. You are muted, sir.
Oh no! Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can indeed.
Oh man, I've been having internet problems for the whole day. But I hope you guys can hear me now. And yeah, man, I was just saying, we gotta congratulate you, Brad. Let's get this crypto, man. Another ARK prize reward winner, and well deserved, man. That was pretty awesome.
Thank you, brother.
So yeah, no, awesome. So now, for if you guys go to the announcement sections on Discord, you can see I put a link up there. Do show your interest there, because then you'll be RSVP to the Tulip DAO server. So we will be speaking to the Tulip DAO folks this Wednesday in UTC. So do show your interest. It's going to be a big AMA. Want you all there.
Can you tell us a little bit about them and their background, what they're about? That they don't have the potatoes with D's, so that folks actually come.
Oh yeah, no, of course. So the Tulip DAO folks are a real DAO, and they do have a Medium page where you can kind of read up on them. But they do a lot of really cool stuff. Like they have a token called Bloom, and what you do is you buy Bloom to vote into NFT mints, into leverage trading, into seed rounds. And they have a really lively community, and they seem to have really done in the right way. They make a 2 to 3x every single week on a token, on an NFT mint, and it's an awesome service. So we will be there with some big whales presenting, and I'm looking really forward to it. And I hope the ARK community enjoys the AMA. And you get to know about great projects with good utility, and Tulip DAO is up there with great utility. So you can, I'll post their Medium link into our general chat, so you guys can check them out and read up on them, because we will be speaking to them on Wednesday. So looking forward to that. They really great community, really insightful. They believe in utility over any sort of shows, and they believe in knowledge, gaining power. That's the sort of slogan they have. They're based on the Tulip DAO concept of Tulip Mania, based in Holland. So we'll talk about that more tomorrow. But yeah, that's Tulip DAO. Awesome server. So do show your interest, and basically you'll be in the RSVP for the chat, because it is a guarded Discord server. So you do have to show your interest here. So I've put the link here. So yeah, that's another great announcement. Another great AMA coming up. Hopefully a better one than the meme NFT one we just went through. But yeah, so that's the news there. Now there's a few things that I've been DM'd about this week, and especially today, of why Bitcoin is pumping again. So there's a few reasons, a few different things have come out. And the first thing that came out today was because ordinals was something we talked about last week, and it was the reason why Bitcoin sort of touched 25K. So what ordinals does is it's a basically a layer that allows folks to mint their NFTs on proof of work ecosystem. So things like Bitcoin. So ordinals was where Bored Ape and a few others sort of minted their NFTs. And last week it was 100,000 inscriptions on the ordinals. Now we have 154,000 to date, according to Dune Analytics. So that's quite big. Now one coder was able to bring the same ordinals NFT mint onto Litecoin. So that's the reason why we're seeing the current price increase. So I'm going to read a little bit from here. So ordinal inscriptions and the ability to mint content other than transactions on Bitcoin network have taken blockchain by storm, with over 154K inscriptions created today. Launched in 2011, Litecoin is the next project. The quest to bring ordinals to Litecoin blockchain began on February 10th when a student Twitter user Indigo Nakamoto offered 5 LTC. So yeah, someone put out a tweet saying, well, I'll pay 5 LTC for someone to put it onto ordinals. And within a few days, that has been inscribed. The first Litecoin ordinal has been inscribed on the Litecoin blockchain. The Mimblewimble white paper will live within Litecoin forever. So yeah, so that's the first inscription, the first NFT. It's a pretty cool thing to see NFTs be minted on proof of work concept. So that's one of the main reasons for the price action that we currently see in Bitcoin. If you see, we're about to close 25K. So that's bullish there. Now the other thing that I have in news today is Blur. Blur has made the headlines again. Blur is the OpenSea sort of competitor. It's an awesome exchange for NFTs. So if you go to Blur Exchange, what you'll see is they've been in the news for a little bit. They offer 0% fee on minting your NFT there for creators and for buyers. So Blur has been taking up the market share of NFT traffic, and just now they just overtook. So the title reads, Blur overtakes OpenSea as Ethereum's NFT trading skyrocketed. Over $500 million worth of Ethereum NFT trades took place over the past week as Blur's reward model catapulted over OpenSea. So within a week, what Blur has been able to achieve is overlapping the rewards model and paying people I think twice the amount that OpenSea paid its creator. So following 2 straight months of sales growth, NFT trading rapidly accelerated over the past week on Ethereum, more than double during that span. It's due to an evolving market in which the upstart marketplace Blur has overtaken leaders OpenSea, with traders rapidly flipping valuable NFTs like their DeFi tokens. Yeah, when you start to take the fee down to 0%, what that does is it creates a frenzy. Because I think prior to that, OpenSea was charging, I think, $20 to $120 to $200 per flip. Now that's been sort of taken care of on Blur, we're seeing an uprise of NFTs being minted. So according to data from DApp Radar, Blur has generated $460 million worth of Ethereum NFTs trades over the past 7 days. That's a 361% increase over the previous span. OpenSea, meanwhile, saw a 12% increase in trading volume of $107 million during that period. The third place is X2XY. It's X2Y2. So these are you can say exchanges that are really taking the loop. So that's great news. The Blur has overtaken OpenSea in trading volume and in rewards model. So creators have been paid I think 5 times the amount this week in revenue. So that's the update there. So Blur is the new kid in town with NFTs.
And they're going for it. I mean, I can't imagine how much it would cost them for Conor McGregor to put his face to endorse that, you know?
Oh yeah. The Mac Daddy's put his name on it, and then it's a start. They're going to be doing a bunch of other celebrity endorsement stuff. Like a lot of people are in line for that. Big stuff there. Now, the last thing I want to talk about in the news is Hong Kong. So whenever like Hong Kong releases a new piece of technology, they do up a public opinion poll, and then they ask their opinion. They ask the public for their advisory on products that they want, And with the current sort of situation with like sort of centralized exchanges, like a bunch of talk was with Terra Luna and stuff, what the Hong Kong government has done, so I'm going to read the title here, so it goes here. Hong Kong outlines upcoming crypto licensing regime. Hong Kong Security and Future Commission calls for public consultation over plans to allow licensed crypto exchanges to serve retail investors. So what's going on here is basically they're going to do a public poll and see if the public of Hong Kong wants to see centralized exchanges being offered to retail investors. Compare this to like Western society, like Hong Kong, China go through a much more strict regime when it comes to products like trading and crypto. So that's the news there. So Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission (SSC) calls for public feedback on its newly proposed licensing regime for crypto exchanges set to take effect from June 2023. So we will keep you updated on that if you're from Hong Kong, because I think this is like a big update because they had a crypto banned for the year of 2022. So for the public to have a good vote on being able to buy their crypto is a plus bullish for DeFi. So yeah, that's the news for today, guys. As I said, do go to our Discord. Do show your interest in the announcement. And soon we're going to tweet this out, but we hope to see you there. We hope to see you on the Tulip DAO server. Let's get this crypto. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Z. Great presentation. Yeah, positive days all over crypto. Great to see. Do we have any questions or comments, folks?
If nobody has a question or a comment for Z, in all of my excitement there, I forgot about the daily draw from the sweep widget. So if no one has any questions or comments, we can do the draw.
Let's go.
Awesome. Fortunate, are you there, sir? Excuse me. Fortunate, are you there? Are you there, buddy? He must have stepped out for a cigarette. Have we got any other orders of business, Atlas, while we just wait for Fortunate for a minute?
No, we were ready to go ahead and wrap it up. Great podcast tonight. Great all-time high that you've won, sir. Great updates from Brett. A lot of information there in that section. Thank you, Brett. And good to see Betty in the community. We haven't seen her in a while. She updated us, told us about her trip and the horses and her mother and the minus 25 cold over there in Canada in her neck of the woods. So, another great podcast and really happy to be here. Great to see the growth. 4,000 buying live here on the podcast. What else could we ask for?
It has been a good day.
Atlas, it's today Monday?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I completely forgot.
oh my God.
Uh-oh.
You know what, Coach? It's because recently you've been here every day, so now it's just normal that you're here. Whereas before, whenever we saw you, it was obvious that we were doing breath.
Every day.
Yeah, because you've been here every day. I mean,
it's
wow.
True. That's what happened.
That's it. That is it.
That's a 250 ARK tax. I'm just kidding. It's all right.
Well, Coach, if you're up for it, I'm up for it. I never want to say no to a breath here live. We've taken care of business, and yeah, if you're up for it, we'd love to breathe. Do you have your headset plugged in?
Yeah, I got my headset on.
Did you not see him dancing away to the Spark reward? Did you not see that, Atlas?
No.
I got it.
Oh, he shared his screen. He was dancing away. I see his headset.
Okay. I hear him a little bit low, but if you speak a little louder, Coach, I could. Yeah, I could hear you. Maybe my music here on my side's too loud, but if you give me a second, I'm going to find the music that you like. I have it here. Just bear with me. But you hit it on the head there, Coach Brad. That's exactly what happened. We got used to seeing him because he would come in always 15, 20 minutes early. But his time is 7 p.m. EST, midnight UTC. All right, so I'm organized here, ready to go, and we'll turn it over to Coach Roberto. Let's breathe, guys. Let's relax a little bit. Big week. Yes, sir. Very well, yes.
All right, so it's making money with a happy breath and ARK. So today we're going to cover the full yogi breath. You know, last week we covered the 3 spaces, and the full yogi breath is breathing into the 3 spaces. Okay, so I don't know, for the people that weren't here, or if you don't remember, the 3 spaces are the lower space, which is from your perineum to your belly button, and then from the belly button to your nipples is the middle space, then from the middle to the chin is your upper space. So let's put that down a little bit. I can't hear myself. And then the full yogi breath, it's like filling a glass with water. It fills from the bottom up. So it involves like the entire breath cavity. And what you want to be able to do is bring that energy all the way from the bottom, all the way up to your neck, to your chin. So so the focus is breathing in. It's like taking 3 short breaths. So let's just practice that, right? So take an inhale through the nose into your lower chakra, which is, you know, your first space. So just let the belly, put your hand in your belly, and when you take that first breath, the belly should go up. And then the second breath should go into your heart. Then the third breath should go all the way up to your chin. And then you let it all go through the mouth all at one time. So we try it again. We inhale into the belly, second to the heart, the third all the way up. Then let it go. Now when you're breathing in, bring in some intention, bring in abundance, bring in love, bring in light, whatever you want to bring in when you're taking in the breath. So let's put the attention on the bottom, on the first space. So breathe into there, then a second one into the heart, then the third one up, then let it go. So we're going to practice that a few times, and then we're going to take 1 full breath. But take the short breath so you can get used to it. Some of you might not be able to breathe all the way up there, and because you want to relax, so sit down, relax your shoulders, relax your back. Just maybe close your eyes. So here we go. We're going to take a breath into the lower part, another one to the heart, and the third one all the way to the top. Then let it go. Let's do that again. Inhale. Then let it go. So it's like 3 short breaths. One to lower, middle, and upper. Here we go again. So inhale one into the lower, inhale into your heart, and then the third one way up. Then let it go. So the exhale is you drop it all at one time. So here we go. You count. So mentally count 1 into lower, 2 to the middle, and 3 to the top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let it go. You do it again. 2, 3. Let it go. Inhale. Now see if you can bring it all the way up just in one breath. Here we go. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale. Make sure the stomach is going up. Then your ribs are expanding in the second one. And the third one, the shoulders kind of open up and your chin. And you bring the breath all the way to your chin. Here we go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Let it go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Let it go. Keep relaxing. Close your eyes. Let's go and try to do it on your own. But see if you can breathe and take it all the way up to your chin. Just keep practicing, keep breathing in, then let it go. So now let's take it in like one breath. Inhale, let it go. Inhale. Just keep it doing. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. And do it on your own let's do it for a couple minutes. I'm breathing through your mouth so you can hear me, but you can breathe in through your nose and exhale through the mouth. Stay with it. We've got about a minute left. Okay, let's take a deep breath and then pause in the inhale. Ready? Inhale. Pause as long as you can. Hold the breath. Just relax your body. Notice how you're feeling. And if you have to release it, and just relax and notice how you're feeling. Just notice how you're feeling now, how you were feeling at the beginning of the podcast, at the beginning of the breath session. You can do this very slow. When you practice the yogi breath, just bringing it in all the way from your belly, all the way up to your chin. So, how's everybody feeling? I know that Brad is feeling happy.
Now I'm feeling very relaxed, Coach.
Absolutely.
I needed some breathing. I was very excited.
Were you able to breathe the 3 spaces?
No, not fully. I would like to say yeah, but no.
Yeah, that in its practice, we did, we were doing it really quick, but it's like just taking real short, like a short breath into the stomach, then to the heart, and then another short one up top, and then practice that. And you need to practice that for a while before you can do a full breath, because most of us we're not used to breathing fully.
Yeah, I could do short, very short breaths into each space, but no significant amounts. No. When you said to take it deeper, I just can't. It's like you said. I'm not used to breathing properly, so it's that I find the first 2 really, not a problem at all. But then when you have to take it up high, it's like there's no room left to breathe.
Yeah. Absolutely. We breathe very shallow, but the full yogi breath is really powerful when you're able to do it, because you're bringing in the chi, the prana, all through your body, and eventually it becomes very enjoyable. We still practice.
That's it. Yep. It just needs more practice.
Anybody else?
Thank you, Coach. That was awesome. Great experience. I had a little bit of a hiccup there. I actually got a bug in my mouth. Believe it or not.
No way.
Way. Yeah. I turned off the lights, so the only light was this from my screen, and I guess that attracts. I have the windows open, and maybe that attracted the bugs. So yeah. I was in there heavy, man, doing my breath, and it got in. I was like,
he wanted that. He wanted to be that, being that energy that you're bringing in,
Oh yeah, but yeah, very powerful. I actually realized I had a lot of tension in this breath, so I got very lightheaded right away. I could feel the tension and breathing through it, and I probably did like a good 3.5-4 minute hold at the end of it, and that really helped a lot. The hold.
You're a pretty pro breather now, aren't you, Atlas?
Atlas,
I can hold.
He can hold. He practiced the whole day. Before you used to do it unconsciously. Now you can do it consciously.
Yes, sir. Amazing. Thank you. And I do apologize for forgetting the 7 p.m. Your appointment. Thank you for being here, and thank you, Coach Brad, for pointing out how we all just didn't realize that today's Monday. The days here they're all the same. They're just the team works every single day.
Absolutely.
We had our weekly, meeting, me and Coach earlier. So and he sent me the information about today's breath, which, by the way, I've just posted and pinned in the main chat. So I don't know how I forgot because I see him every week, and it's always the day that we breathe. But yeah, that is definitely what happened because you've just been here every day, Coach. So which is a great thing. Great to see you in the chat every day and. In the podcast, sorry, but yeah,
I can't believe it. I missed another breathing session with Coach Happy. Daggone it! I'm so sorry. I mean, I regret that. I really wanted to participate, but I just I have my nightly sort of debrief with my wife. We did the hot tub. We had some good conversation, and I completely missed the breathing thing. I regret it. Darn.
Well, there's always next week, Brandon. Or if you wanted to, you could look at the instructions in the chat that I just posted.
Brandon, we can practice when we do the podcast.
Right on. I was hoping you would say something like that. I would love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would love that. The podcast. I love participating in the podcast, but I also have a wife, and she gets home from the hospital from third-year med school type of stuff, and so we usually need to have a little bit of husband-wife time. So it always conflicts with the podcast. So I'm kind of torn about it, but I appreciate that a lot, Coach Happy. I will be glad to spend some time with you at some point, and I'll be glad to participate in the in your podcast. That looks pretty fun. Although I don't know shit about these breathing exercises. I'm a complete 100% newbie. So
don't worry.
You want to ask me about crypto and DeFi? I'm your man. But
we'll talk about that and how to integrate. Like we just I do this. I don't really plan a lot. It just happens whatever conversation we're having, and it always turns out okay.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like my sort of arrangement, my sort of vibe for having a conversation like that. I can go for hours and hours on my live streams. As most people know that watch my streams, they're like, dude, somebody commented tonight, he was like, man, Brandon sure knows how to drag out an airdrop. Because I was like, okay, we're going to do the second airdrop. And then somebody asked a question, and I went on for like 10 or 15 minutes talking about this question and talking about this other thing. And like somebody's like, dude, get to the airdrop already. Come on.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about, making money, which you know how to do with breath and Arkfi or so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. We have to figure out a time, but
okay.
Yeah, just regret missing the breathing thing tonight, and wanted to shout you out. I'm actually going to disconnect, and I'm going to reconnect on my phone. My wife likes to go to bed early, and she's like, "Can't you come to bed with me?" And so we had a compromise of like, "Okay, babe, I'm going to come to bed with you, but I'm going to bring my laptop."
Did you miss the Spark? Brandon?
What's that?
Did you miss the all-time high Spark tonight?
I did.
You see?
Sure did.
Oh,
well, I knew it was going to be an all-time high, but
the winner is in. It was an all-time high, over $1,500 for a streak. No, but the winner's in this room. If you want to, we'll give you 3 guesses, but they're here.
Coach Happy.
All-time. Nope.
Crypto putter.
Nope.
Okay, the winner's in the room. I get one more guess.
Yes, sir.
CTO3.
No, I'm gonna let the person announce themselves.
You got the first part of the name right when you said coach.
Oh my God, Coach Brad. Dude, I was totally gonna put my third guess on Coach Brad. I literally nice. Congrats, dude. That's so amazing. Coach Brad won the biggest Spark award ever so far.
so
It's the
far.
second win, sir, just like you. It's the second time winner with a different wallet. Multi-wallet strategy in the house.
That's awesome. Congrats,
I
dude.
actually, I said, because when I said I won, Atlas said, you joined the double winners club, and I said, actually, I have, but same as Brandon, double winner, but two different wallets.
Right on.
Thank you, sir.
Yay!
Oh, I'm pumped, bro. I'm pumped.
That's a big one. That's a big, fat prize.
It really is, and it's. I was telling everybody else at the time. I had like a test wallet for, if you make the minimum investment and just to watch it grow and track it and everything. So, and it was actually in that wallet.
So now that's been completely thrown off. Your test wallet, your scientific measurements are all skewed out now because you got this giant addition to your vault.
So you are exactly correct, sir. So when I couldn't resist putting the money in the foundation to be eligible for the Spark rewards, but of
course
it was a happy trade-off because I thought, well, if I win the Spark rewards, it's going to ruin that the analytics for that wallet, but I'll have won the Spark reward. So I'll start a new wallet with minimum deposit and track that one, but I'll probably put $250 in the foundation for that one as well. So
yeah, of course you will. Yeah, that falls into the category of well, that's a problem I would love to have. Oh, exactly. Darn, my scientific measurements and my analytics were all thrown off. Oh, shoot.
I just 3x my principal balance.
And then everybody else is like, what the hell is this guy complaining about?
That wallet's gone from earning 1.7 ARK a day to earning 7.4 ARK a day.
Whoosh. Yeah, and think about how that gift keeps on giving. Like Florida Realtor was saying earlier, he won that Spark Award on day 9. And here we are 50 some odd days later, and it's I think that amount has doubled or tripled or something like that. It's up big. So think about your Spark Award and where it's going to be in 50 days from now, 100 days from now.
Exactly. And when Shannon was when Florida Realtor was saying that, I nearly added to it because I actually won it on the 11th day, 2 days after him, and that Spark Reward tonight was more than double what I originally won, and I was so happy winning the first one. It was huge, like $800 worth or $750 worth or whatever it was, and to win it again and be double is just amazing.
If you think about it, even the Spark Award is like as fair as it can be. It's almost equitable because the people that earn it earlier, it's a smaller airdrop, but then they get all the time to compound that into a bigger bag. And then people that win it later on, they don't get all the time to compound, but their prize is bigger. So it's like everybody wins,
Yes, sir. Exactly that. That is an incredibly good point.
Anyway, I'm going to drop off, and then I will reconnect, but I will be in listen mode only, so I don't disturb the wife.
We're actually going to finish it off for the night. We're going to conclude the podcast. So
we need to do the last draw before we go, Atlas.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Mr. Fortunate, whenever you're ready.
I'm going to switch. Huh?
I said, have a wonderful night, sir.
Thank you, sir. You as well. Hope everybody has a fantastic night. I'm going to switch to the mobile phone, so I'll be right back.
Lillian Briggs, congratulations. Let me just take note of that quickly, Fortunate. Thank you, sir.
All right.
And is that users? Sorry, go ahead, Atlas.
I was going to say, if there's any last questions or comments before we conclude tonight's podcast.
Just wanted to ask Fortunate, with that 41 users, is that the amount of participations we had for that particular suite widget?
So,
thank you, sir. So that is 50 BUSD worth of ARK going out to Lillian Briggs. Congratulations.
All right. Well done. That brings us to the end of tonight's podcast, number 112. Thank you, folks, for coming out this evening, for participating. We hope that you found the podcast, the updates, and the breathing and everything we did here educational and entertaining for all of you. And for the folks that are listening, we also want to thank you for your participation, and we hope that you got the most out of the podcast as well. We will be back tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. EST, 11 p.m. UTC, to do it all over again, trial the spark, and have more information for you as we prepare for the Tulips AMA on Wednesday. Please do go to the announcements channel and look here in the pinned messages for the invitation link. And it is a RSVP only AMA. So if you want to be there and you can make it, make sure that you click that link, and you will get the notification to come and join us. We're very excited about it. They are a sophisticated, educated, experienced group of DeFi investors. They trade. They're doing quite well. And the folks that are doing quite well, they also want great passive income. And we're going to do our best to explain to them what's happening here, what's so special, why the smart money is here at ARK, and why it keeps coming in and folks are winning all around. Thank you all for being here. We wish you a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.